G'day there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel, all of you. And congratulations to each and every one of you glorious rascals, because you've all done it. What have you done? I thought that would be obvious by now. You found the champ dog. So welcome, my lovelies, to the most wonderful place on the internet, to the best part of your day, to the best part of my day. Now I know what you're thinking. He's finally wearing an undershirt again today instead of showing off his chest like some out-of-work 1980s porn star. You're right. I am, and I have been, and I'll do it again. I just got back from taking my wife out to breakfast for the first time in months. And now I'm excited to settle in and play some Darkest Dungeon 2 with all of you wonderful people. But first, you have no idea how much I need this cup of tea. I don't care if you need one. I don't care if you want to do this. I'm doing it. This isn't about you, okay? Not everything is about you. This is for me. It's a digestive tea. I ate too much. So, yeah, I need that in my life. Well, it's wonderful to see you all. I hope you've been well. I hope you're having a rad day. I hope you continue to have a rad day. And I hope your day just gets a little bit radder as we journey into the Darkest Dungeon.
The loathing howls.
So as you may recall, I actually survived an expedition in our last video.
Crop grows unchecked, and the poor.
Although we did suffer the tragic loss of Baristan. Anyway, our local barista passed away. Instead, we have Dismas. We have not been able to choose the ranks that everyone goes in our party, which is really frustrating. But fortunately, Dismas has that Duelist's Advance ability. So I'll be able to get Audrey back where she belongs, in the back ranks. So let's head on out. We've got to win a cultist battle and we'll get this wonderful 20% max HP trinket. Let's see where everyone wants to go. 2 people want to go to the watchtower, and I feel good about that. I like a watchtower. Doesn't matter what we choose here, we're likely to have a battle on the road afterwards, so let's go to the watchtower and keep as many people happy as we can. So I mentioned yesterday that my new plan is to focus on one of my more frequently used heroes. Wow, I just missed both of those items on the road. To do the hero shrines to unlock some more powerful abilities. I don't know if that's a great plan. I don't know if it's a bad plan, but it's a plan. And I was just reflecting on this because I was on Reddit talking about another game that I've played the pants off of, Phoenix Point, one of my favorite games of recent memory.
In all directions.
I've played it. I'm at least 600 hours deep in that game at this point. I love it. I freaking love it. I could probably play it for the rest of my life, and I'm actually kind of planning to, unless there's a sequel. I was talking to a new player who was on Reddit asking for advice, and one of the things that I stressed with that new player is for that game you really need to have a plan, both on the strategic layer and the tactical layer. You need to have a plan, you need to be able to articulate that plan, so then when things go wrong or you run into trouble, you can identify what it is that's going wrong. And this is a common piece of advice I used to give.
Opportunists.
I used to give people at work when we were training people at work. When you're making adjustments, when things aren't going wrong or you're not satisfied with something and you want to make a change, have a plan and articulate it. I am going to do X to try to accomplish Y. So then when you do X, if you don't accomplish Y, you have a starting point to assess and reflect and make adjustments. Like, okay, I did X hoping to do Y, but instead Z happened. So I can rule out X as the thing to do to get to Y from where I was. So now I'm going to try to do this to get some other measurable outcome. And it just helps you. It helps you learn, and it helps you understand what you're doing, and it helps you avoid feelings of being stuck and overwhelmed. He's in the worst possible situation. We got that, you can see up here, shuffle. So we're just going to slice open this guy. Both Bonnie and Dismas can move forward if and when they want or have to. So that should be okay. What was I saying? Stressing the importance of having a plan. I am going to do X to try and accomplish Y. So then you do X and it works or it doesn't, but it gives you something solid to then be like, okay, I did this, hoping for this outcome, but instead I got this outcome. So that is what happens when I do this. And it's I was stressing this to this person, like, do this in your strategic layout. Right now, I am going to focus on building up my first squad. Then I'm going to try and activate another base, and then I want to activate a third squad. The reason I'm doing this is so that I have a strong functional team to make encounters easier. Then I want to have a new base on a new continent to expand my operating range. And then I want to develop a second team so that I can effectively control events on 2 continents. Then I want to have a third base that opens up somewhere else for me. You know, have a plan. It can be simple. Same with your units or your team composition. I'm going to rely on snipers to take out critical targets and cripple limbs and weapons, or I'm going to use assaults and get up close and take the battle to the enemy quickly, try to kill them quickly and overwhelm them with speed and power. And then when that doesn't work, you can make adjustments. And I was stressing this, and I've given this piece of advice over and over in work and in our games, and it's something I don't do myself when approaching a new game, and you've seen me not do that here in Darkest Dungeon. I've just been playing the game and letting it happen and hoping for the best, rather than articulating a plan. Like, I am going to focus on my Witch Doctor for the Shrines of Reflection to unlock more powerful abilities and see if that helps me in subsequent playthroughs. Or still can't really do anything useful. I really need to get him back, but I can do that. And because I've just been sort of like letting the game unfold, letting it all happen, I haven't been proactive in my approach to the game. I haven't had a plan. And so why did that not heal his bleeding? Okay, someone interfered and didn't let her do it. Okay, I understand. I know what's going on here. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Yeah, I've just been like running through the game, just throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. I haven't really had a clear, articulated plan. And I think that's a lot of the reason I've been struggling. Is that when I don't have a plan for what I'm trying to do and what I hope to see, it's harder to identify what things I'm actually running afoul of. You know, so I haven't really realized until today, I have had no plan, no effective plan in place for managing stress. I've tried to get abilities and items, look for items to deal with hit points, but I haven't, other than like hope I get laudanum, I haven't had a plan for dealing with the stress of my units. I haven't looked at, okay, what abilities can I get that can help me manage stress? So I've been letting stress just build. Everyone has meltdowns, they form negative relationships, and it makes me a lot less effective in combat. Because I didn't have that plan, because I didn't articulate and assess against my plan, it's taken me until just before firing this up to play today to realize that is one of the things that I continually run afoul of. So I'm just going to... Oh, I can drag this guy forward, actually, yeah. I'm going to do that. I was going to use her to clear corpses, but then I remembered Bonnie can just drag this guy forward so we can get to him.
This wound,
So I'm curing
has
her.
been tended to.
Paracelsus is on lower health, but I'm planning to use Paracelsus to heal himself here. all of that is a very long-winded way to say I should have had a plan before now. And because I haven't had a plan and I haven't articulated and thought about it, I haven't realized some of the things that have been going wrong for me and how I can address them. Boom, I actually meant to use
Smallest variable
the incision
can make all
dagger
the
ability
difference.
there, but didn't make a difference. Okay, so there's a hospital that way. I'm not in terrible health at the moment. Oh, I just got some flapjacks. Everybody likes flapjacks. Okay, everyone has a combat item. Everyone has double trinkets. So many anchoring charms. So yeah, I feel like I need to be more mindful of the fact that stress exists and start actually having a plan for it. Wants to attack. Also wants to attack. Well, if I use Dismas... Ooh, they're shagging. If I use Dismas, I get a buff.
Desire will never die.
So it makes sense to use Dismas's hail enemies, so they have more resistances. That's unfortunate. What is this hideous thing? Lady. That ain't no lady I've ever seen. Look at that thing. Wow. So his blinding gas will only hit this dude. They've all got 100% blight resistance though. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just buff Dismas. None of my Plague Doctor's abilities are going to be particularly amazing here. Fortunately, it's the same for... My favorite ability with her is poison, but they've all got 75 to 100 poison resist. So we're just going to pick to the face. Plan here is focus down this lady. 12 damage. Whoa, that is a lot.
Steady yourself.
Fortunately, she has some healing salve. She would be in a world of trouble if she didn't. And I can use her smoke screen to debuff this scary looking dude at the back. Didn't work. That's a little sad. But I figured it would be better to use her ability to do that than Paracelsis's, because hers offers additional and longer lasting debuffs if it's a single target. But since it didn't work, I'm going to try using his. So he's gaining 3 life a turn. That's fine. Riposte, putting in the work as always. This guy's creepy. I do not like him at all. She's out of her healing stuff. So it looks like this guy gets multiple actions a turn. That heals her, moves everyone forward, makes them easier to target. A little bit of healing. Try and get rid of this trash mob. Oh, he doesn't have his point blank shot anymore, does he? Oh well.
Excellent work.
Doesn't seem like excellent work. Don't have a meltdown on me, Bonnie. Don't do it. He doesn't have as high a bleeding resist. Yeah, so because I didn't manage stress earlier in this campaign, like there's just all these things going on. All these things going on. Oh, that's so much health. So much health he just got back. I want to move her forward so he can use his duelist's advance.
Excellent work.
Okay, so he's, yeah, low on health now. So Paracelsus is going to heal Bonnie here. Except Bitch Face isn't going to let him.
The means of mastery.
That is a nice trinket, though.
The loathing whispers.
Yeah, gonna equip it. I kind of do want to find that hospital now. We'll see what everyone else wants as well. One of the... Doing what they want is one of the... Okay, everyone wants to go hospital, except for Bonnie. But yeah, doing what people want is now one of my few ways of managing stress. We got a little fight to get through first. That's fine. We can do this. I believe in us. Oh, the cannon. The riposte, putting in the work.
A little help,
bit of healing.
impeccably timed.
This ignores their defense, so makes sense to use that. Get more riposte action. Okay, we gave it blind. Thankfully.
There is comfort in company.
Heal yourself.
A brilliant conclusion.
Nice. Yeah, Dismas thought so too. Okay, so he can't use his smoky ability anymore. He can't poison this, so I might as well buff her, since she has the attack that ignores the defense buff that this guy has. You can see here. We're going to use this again. Let's try to keep stacking blind on it. So if it fires, it's likely to miss, and he can riposte. But of course, Bonnie takes 18 to the face, because why wouldn't she? Even though I had a 50% chance to miss. That's okay. You can heal her, and we should be able to kill it this turn. Excellent.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Okay, forward march. And we get to heal. How fortunate. We're actually doing okay without Barristan. Okay, let's get everyone healed. Damn, I would have loved to get rid of that if I could have afforded to, but I can't. Burn salve, holy water, laudanum. Do I want any of these specific trinkets? Not really. Don't do a whole lot for us. So let's just get some laudanum. Okay, everyone else has something equipped. Wonderful. Right, let's fight. Match again. Wonderful. That should be the end of him. Which means Bonnie is free to debuff this guy.
On to the next.
Wonderful. System works. Again, we're going to buff her. Okay, apparently we're not going to buff her. De-stress him a little bit. I want to get his the riposte on him. Isn't it meant to give him a dodge as well? No way to really take advantage of this combo situation. But I can keep alternating between these two moving to the front. The downside is I now can't use his blinding gas, but that's okay. We'll do what we wanted to do last turn and buff her. Oh no, it does only give him riposte. Okay. All right. It's an easy one.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Our anti-cannon plan has come together. Why did that? I was pressing left and the carriage just veered to the right. That's insane. Okay, so the plan here is build up Paracelsus at the shrines. Because he's my favorite and most likely
Chapter
to be
2.
used.
Head of the class. The professor was a relic, hacking and wheezing his way through a hopelessly conventional curriculum.
Disprove the professor. So all I can do is remove stress from myself. So this affects him somehow, but we don't know how. But let's find out, I guess.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Right, okay. I see what's happening here.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
So do I need to wait for conclusion? I think I need to wait for conclusion. Yes, I do. Okay. This was a lot more enjoyable than the one for Bonnie.
Combative debate, and behind her bookish glasses, reveled in their outrage and confusion.
I like this ability. Poisons both of the back toe. Nice. I'm going to equip that ability right now. I want to keep Incision equipped, but Noxious Blast is actually more useful because I'm more likely to be towards the back than the front. Now I only have poison options, which I'm not super happy about, but whatever, right? There is a battle coming up. Test out this new ability. Ah, this schmuck again. He has very high blight resistance, so there's realistically very little Paracelsus can do here. Might as well blinding gas him. Kill off these trash guys. Trash man. The garbage man can. Oh yeah, he's dead, so we'll start, hopefully dead. We'll start focusing on this other one. Yep, he's gone. Excellent.
One less obstacle in our path.
Why has she got... Okay, just because they hate each other. Keep stacking that debuff. I really need to change his ability loadout as well. It's unfortunate, should have missed. So he's just got some high physical resistance naturally by the looks of it. I wish there was a way to like hover over these things or like get more information. I just don't know how to do that. So now Bonnie's going to try to apply a debuff. Excellent. 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 I mean, it's not excellent that that hit.
The means of mastery.
Excellent that he died. And we got through that with relatively decent health. So let's change Dismas' skill loadout. I don't think I need point blank shot because Bonnie can move forward and they can shuffle between themselves that way if I want to keep using Duelist Advance. So I think Open Vein is more helpful. Okay, so I'm over here now. I decided to move myself. I haven't quite decided which side is better and which covers up more critical information. huddled masses. Yeah, I want more torch. I'm going with Bonnie.
The Wainwright
Good idea,
awaits,
Bonnie.
eager to ply his trade.
Oh, what's this? That's cool. Pardon me, just eating an apple. Get rid of this slime. Do not need it. Clear up a couple of inventory slots. Which way does everyone want to go?
Destiny will not be denied.
Where do I find one of these cultist battles? There. Okay, so to get there, my only option is to go towards the star. So star, counter, cultist battle, and those are all relatively safe roads as well. Means I can't go to the hoarder, but that's fine. I don't especially want to. Okay, yep, so we're going towards the star. Make Audrey happy.
Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
Aw, he's hungry and tired. No one cares, buddy. Okay. I want to check out one of these academic studies. See what actually happens. I hate having to pay torch.
An artifact of unparalleled power.
Well, that's good. That did cost me a lot. Like 10 torch is a
Your
fair bit.
collection can wait.
And also increase stress.
Press onward.
But in return, I get something that can reduce stress. I'm happy with her trinket loadout. If I'm going to be facing cultists, so some of the cultists do actually use fire. So if it turns out to be... Sorry, I've already decided we're going this way. I don't care what any of you want. Yeah, so if it turns out to be the fire cultists, having those equipped could be quite helpful. Hey, I made some more flapjacks. Well, I'm not going with Bonnie. We're certainly not giving up torch. Yeah, and I want extra torch, not just a little. I don't mind paying for it.
Awaits, eager to ply his trade.
That's cool. Get rid of some of these. I really don't use this. It's a preemptive measure, like increases resistance. It doesn't heal it. And so I'd rather give her something offensive, knowing that we've got a more difficult battle coming up. She already has the ability to inflict poison, as it's just paracelsus, so inflicting bleed feels a little more sexy. We're going right here. Everyone wants to go to the lair, pissing them all off. Too bad, guys.
That was the world. Fragmented and undone.
Okay, well, this gives me some positives, I think.
Narrowed eyes, muttered threats. All trust is lost.
Ah, yes.
Mistimed. Misdirected.
These guys are vicious. I mean, so are these guys. They're all vicious. Excellent. So these both have blinded now. That one had weakness, so it takes more damage, so it makes sense to attack that one.
A brilliant conclusion.
They've all got lowered poison resistance, so I want to take advantage of that. Aha, you missed, suck it. Which his new ability will be very helpful with.
Miscalculation, perhaps.
Okay, so I can't see who's next after this, but I may not get another chance to attack this person before they attack, so makes sense to just stack some damage on them. Okay, it's not going to be enough anyway. Okay, I will get another turn.
Steady yourself.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Well, she can heal this. That's good.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Thank you, Dismas.
On to the next.
Okay, so I would prefer to use this on them, but they're debuffed to poison resistance. This is the last turn it applies. So I'm just going to try and poison them both now while they're... Okay, wonderful. Get everybody poisoned.
A little help, impeccably timed.
Stress attack? Yeah. Oh, I also forgot to use the item that I equipped on her. She can heal herself.
Mistimed, as directed.
Wonderful. Poison for the win. So he can heal his
wound,
own
at
bleeding.
least, has been tended to.
And we're going to try and inflict bleeding on this one. Wonderful. She needs to heal herself. Just cured bleeding on both of them. Come on. Okay. The immediate physical threat is over. Please heal yourself. She can't. A little bit unfortunate. So let's just kill him and move on.
Cleared with impunity.
Some of those cultist trinkets, as we saw in a previous expedition, are quite powerful.
The loathing abates.
Okay, and he stacks to 2. That's unfortunate. I don't have any cultist trinkets, do I? No. I got better ways to get rid of corpses than this. And everyone's healed a little bit. Bonnie's still pretty banged up. That's fine. She's a strong lass. She'll survive. Okay, she's on quite low health. Oh, this moves her back, which is going to move her to the front. So I guess we do this. I was going to just stealth her so she didn't die. Oh, and they were doing so well. These guys have pretty decent blight resistance, so... she's really low health now as well because of her meltdown. Haha, suck it. Fortunately, she can heal herself. Okay, one down.
Finish this quickly.
Do not mind at all her getting pushed backwards. Another one gone. Very good, very good. He would do that because he doesn't want you to die, you absolute twat.
A little help.
Thank you for allowing him to save you. Suck it. We have plenty of time to finish this battle off. Oh, he's gonna have a meltdown. He's going to have a meltdown in a second. Not responding to my mouse for a moment. Yeah, see? And now they're gonna
Cruelty and callousness have claimed dominion here.
This game. Heal yourself.
The work continues.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Very least, I'm relatively close to the end of this. Oh yeah. Has everyone got something equipped? They do. You can see the desperate few up ahead. Torch is getting low, so I'm highly interested in building that up.
An
Damn.
unexpected
Soft.
find.
I don't want him to be soft. We still
Your
need to
coach
throw
is
some more
laden.
things out.
You can carry no more.
Okay, final battle. And then we are home free. Potentially final battle. Maybe I walk away. No, I don't get the option. Blind this twerp. It's hideous. Don't know what it is. Fairly high blight resistance, these ones, don't they? Cool. So let's just get some dead. Okay, so hopefully it just dies.
promising
Yes, it
development.
does. Wonderful. A little bit of good luck. Gross. This is not her first meltdown. But like I said, I didn't have a plan for managing
Narrowed
stress.
eyes, muttered threats. All trust
I did
is
not have a
lost.
plan.
slow suffering begins.
It's almost like this blind isn't affecting him at all.
Lethality
Nice.
large.
Very nice. Thank you, Dismas.
A little help impeccably timed.
Oh, these two. Alright. Alright.
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
Hey, healing self. Those are not very good rewards. I assume it means the battle will not be particularly challenging, but I think I just want to leave. Like, I've already lost a character in this playthrough. I don't want to put them at unnecessary risk. Oh yeah, my inventory's full. There's no point trying to get these items. I'm doing it anyway. We made it! Ooh, and in only an hour. That's like 30 minutes less than usual.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
20% less. Cosmic enemies do more damage in the next region. Well, that sucks. Breacher. That's what Paracelsus had. He kept running forward. Ooh, we're in the mountain's shadow. Became amorous and then we're no longer amorous.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Thank you. Oh, we've got so many flapjacks. Get everyone nice and healed. Use the weaker items first. Increases maximum hit points until the next inn. Okay, none of them can use it, so we might as well throw it away. Should have done this first, see if I can repair any relationships. So everyone a little bit happier. A bit of de-stressing, always good.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Reduces some stress. Is important. One target -2 stress costs 12. One target -2 stress costs 2. And also isn't blocked by anything. So that's just strictly better.
Listen, practice, improve.
Oh, run and hide can regenerate her if I level it up. %50 heal, wow. And de-stress. And stealth. That's quite potent, isn't it? It's only de-stress for her. This increases damage and bleed. Ounce of prevention, so he can use this to de-stress anyone. He can target anyone with that, so that actually could be quite helpful. As I said, I don't have a way to deal with stress here. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to get that. I haven't loved this ability, but it's the only targeted stress relief I have in this party. This will add a lot to her survivability. My problem with it, I mean, I love the idea of removing a stress and healing 50%, but her problem isn't really survivability, so really the best part of this would be removing stress on her. I think I'd rather update something else, upgrade something else, and also have like the ability to capitalize on the combo situation. Oh, I mean, this already does, so I guess that's something. If I upgrade this, it also ignores... Oh, it ignores guard. It gives her a bonus when she's stealthed, but she doesn't really have a way to stealth herself. Ah, that is her way to stealth. Alright. I like it. Give them all a little bit of something. So this will give him dodge and an extra stack of riposte if I upgrade that. Seems potent. Okay. But at least I have one person in the party who can do something about...
Plan accordingly.
Do something about stress. Increase quantity of looted food. I didn't know I could equip this on the... Okay, I can't. Somehow it just showed up. Cool, makes sense. Okay, producing the flapjacks actually seems really good. I need the extra inventory slots. Increases quantity of looted food. I'm not at a shortage of food, so I think I'd rather have the shrines.
Good. An improvement. Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
More chance of field hospitals. More chance of academic cases. Feta, that had like a lot of bleed and blight. Which one is the sprawl? I don't remember. I'm gonna go with this just because the wind condition is a little easier.
Beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
Okay, who's the most stressed here? Paracelsus and Dismas. I just want to get rid of that. I don't think this is very useful either. I really wish I could sell things. 20% max hit points is way better than 15%. But I also think just having more max hit points is probably better than a random resistance. And we can adjust this depending on what we see in the next map.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
I mean, it makes sense to get one of these and off someone else's hit points.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Okay, so since their max hit points have increased, I can heal them a little bit more. Get through some of these stacks. I think I can drop that one. 20%, 15%, 5%. I'm going to drop these as well. I feel like I have enough food. Trinket situation is currently under control. So let's stock up on
A regrettably
de-stressor.
necessary acquisition.
I was going to buy this, but don't have enough money anymore. Debuff enemy, what, movement resist? There's a chance today's, I don't really care for that. Earn resistance until next in. I don't dislike that. I prefer the blood. Bleeding seems to be a little more common. So I'm going to get that.
Planning and mindfulness. As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Okay, can I... Why is it still showing me the provisional?
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
Trapped. I can't... The game's just bugged out.
Improvement. A new variable in the equation of your fate.
Okay, thank you. All right. We shall embark in just a moment. But actually, we're going to stop that here. We are at just over an hour. We don't want this video to be too long. I am about to embark in just a few moments, but that'll be another video. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you've been enjoying this. If you have any questions, comments, queries, concerns, advice, or recommendations, please do sound off in the comments down there. Feel free to gently stroke that like button with your mouse. Hit subscribe if you haven't already and you want to keep getting updates on this. But otherwise, stay brilliant, and I'll catch you real soon.